Hello everyone, welcome to the Crimham podcast. Today, I'm sat here in my bedroom.
And I'm pouring a drink.
I'm just pouring a drink. What drink?
And it's gone up by 10p, I think. It used to be
Rio.
60p. Rio, yeah, it's pretty good. It's only know one shop that sells it. It's the local shop that's not the co-op near me.
I like Rio. It's a good drink.
Yeah, can only find it in that one shop. But it's probably in other places, but I just don't know that.
There you go, Rio. Free sponsorship right there. Grab it while you can.
That was a good intro. We can wrap up.
That was the outro. We forgot the intro. Oh no, we forgot to do the intro to the intro to the podcast. Episode 2 of season 2. We're back again.
Yes.
Rambling about whatever's happened recently. Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a pretty slow day. I woke up at like 11:30.
Yeah.
Because I went to bed at like 3. Other than
Yeah.
that, I haven't done anything. I tried to play the Medal of Honor expansion packs. They started crashing on me, so just as I get them working, they don't work.
That's so annoying. That's frustrating.
So
yeah, no.
I had to download Payday 2 again.
Mm-hmm.
PC version.
Yeah.
Much better than console version.
Yeah, I've not played the PC version.
I
probably should at some point.
know you said the game felt dated when you played it originally.
I think it was more the controls. So I think if I played it on PC, it would be a lot
But
better.
I will say the game has always had this weird dated feeling, but it's not as bad as it is on PC. It runs so much better, despite being a bit framey sometimes, because it's on an old engine that was never designed to be pushed to this limit.
Yeah.
And you could definitely tell when they tried to do big things, and it all just was like a 2001 game.
Yeah,
like,
I thought that. No,
it's really weird because like some things you see the gun model, you see something you're holding. Great, it looks like it was made this year. Other things, PS1. Well, PS2, I should say. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're still updated. They've added lots of new stuff since I last played it.
Great that they're still updating it. All this time, waiting for me.
I think they're making bridge content for Payday 3, so it's like Payday 2's finished, but make stuff to transition to Payday 3.
That's sort of what they do with Ghost Recon, isn't it? That's what they did with Ghost Recon Wildlands, where they sort of added a mission where you play with the guy from Breakpoint, John Beth Bernthal.
Bonthal, yeah.
Yeah, that. John Bonfire and
the Punisher.
The Punisher, yeah.
John Bonfire, the Punisher.
Yeah. I wanted to discuss this whole David Tennant rumours for Doctor Who on the podcast.
I mean, yeah, why don't you explain it for the young folks at home?
There's been rumours going around recently, if no one's seen, that there's been a leak from a guy or someone who works at BBC that David Tennant is going to be the 14th Doctor, replacing Jodie Whittaker's 13th Doctor. And there's also been a rumour that Jodie Whittaker won't get a regeneration scene, which at first I thought was a bit silly, but now I think about it more. The more and more I think about it, I'm like, wait, will she?
I mean, she would, though, because, like...
I hope, yeah.
I think she's already filmed it and all that.
She's filmed it, but obviously they hadn't even... as far as we're aware, they're still in the process of looking for someone, unless they probably have found someone by now.
I think they probably have, maybe.
Maybe it's just being really secret under wraps. Maybe they're just saying, we haven't found anyone yet, just to keep people...
No, from what I've heard, they finished writing, and they're in pre-production, so they're probably building sets and
and a new TARDIS.
Auditioning for other people. Hopefully a new Sonic, because I still think that's the worst thing.
And less Sonic. New Sonic and less Sonic.
Yeah,
please.
We want less Sonic. But yeah, I don't like the idea of David coming back.
No, it's just retreading on old grounds. It's like, yeah, he was a solid Doctor. he had
Yeah,
a solid run, and it was good. It ended, and I feel like if you bring him back, it's like sort of
undoing
yeah,
things.
like there's less what
It's
trying to think of the word.
impact.
Yeah, less impact from his original like leaving departure.
Yeah, it would be like don't cry. He's going to be back in a few seasons later, anyway. It's like, oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it would just be
But
weird. I mean, if they did do it, let's speculate. Would he be a completely different personality with a different outfit? You know, that'd be interesting. It would be interesting. I still don't want it to happen. I'm just thinking of
yeah,
ways if it did happen. You know?
I I think they should, from what in my opinion, go for a safer option for a doctor this time. They should go with someone that the public wants
Safer,
this time,
yeah.
rather than something obscure. Because I think they need to build up, build back what they've lost. And I think going with a safe actor, not
Yeah.
necessarily a bad actor, but like a one that everyone wants, would be a good idea. But not David Tennant.
So I think
'Cause
with
that'll be too
this,
far.
yeah, I do want it to be another female. I really do. I want to see. I want to see that. I do. Um, but yeah, I do. I think they should have started with, if they're transitioning into a female doctor, should have been a bit more safer to get people into the idea of it, and maybe not make so many changes. Like, I don't know. I think Chris Chibnall was all about just doing things differently, just for the sake of it, just to be
Yeah,
different.
I feel like they should have maybe focused on the female doctor primarily in the first season, then changed
Mm,
everything slowly, along the lines as it goes.
yeah.
Um,
I saw one cool idea which I thought that could actually work. Um, we're not bring David Tennant back as the Doctor, bring him back as the Master. And I thought that's actually a cool idea because he's good at playing evil characters. I think.
he's played more evil than he has good,
Yeah,
which is a weird thing to think about, but it's kind of true.
but I was like, I wouldn't mind that. I'd be happy with that. I think that would be
they would.
interesting.
The only issue is that you'll need to explain the hell out of it, and I think it'll cause some
Definitely.
confusion. But I think it would be a good idea.
Yeah, because
So I know, like,
yeah, it was just some random person who commented on the Facebook thing, and I was
into
like,
James Bond as a villain.
yeah. Oh, hold on.
Uh,
Okay, wait. Sorry, I think there was a bit of lag there.
Yeah, I saw it as well on your end.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I think that would be a cool idea if they did do it. If they brought him back,
Yeah,
as the Master, that'd be a cool spin on things. I think.
yeah. I just had the idea. Like they had the whole, the chameleon circuit thing.
Yeah,
It'd be good if they bumped into another doctor using that, but not as in like the one they did with Jodie Whittaker, where it was just like done for like, it wasn't really done for plot sake. It was done for the sake of doing it and like changing things up. It wasn't actually done for the sake of an episode.
yeah,
But I think
yeah.
they should like maybe have, I don't know. The 40th Doctor bumps into the 11th Doctor, but he's using a chameleon circuit, and he's just like, "You're a doctor," and human 11 is like, what the fuck? No, I'm not. I'm an accountant.
Just Matt Smith
And
from
it's just,
accounting.
I don't know. I just think that'd be a cool idea. Just like,
Yeah, that would be cool.
like, why are you hiding? And he's like, "I'm not hiding. I'm a human."
Yeah, because he
Well, you
wouldn't
would
know.
say that, but
Because I guess I don't know. It would be an interesting like
the other Doctor,
mystery thing.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe, or maybe it's like I know you, but I don't remember this because it got erased from their mind from the chameleon, thing when they used it, so they don't actually remember at all. Just trying to figure out the plot.
Well, usually, they don't remember stuff when their own timelines cross,
Yeah, no, they don't. It usually gets erased,
which is cool.
which is cool. But in the 50th anniversary,
Okay.
when Matt Smith sees the portal, he's like, "Oh, I remember this," but it's like, how? Unless he just means because their timelines are crossing again, he remembers at that point because it's happening.
Yeah, the portal opens, but he doesn't. He's not with the Doctors yet, so he probably remembers the portal opening. I remember this. Jump through hazy memory from then on.
Yeah,
Maybe
great.
like remember bits like it's like something happens here, but I don't know what.
Yeah.
And Carl opens the door because funny lol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, what was it? I watched season 3 of Afterlife.
Oh yeah, I was only carry on with season 2. I got halfway through it.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
I get busy.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah,
I just binge watched it in about 3 hours because it's only 6 episodes. Each one's half an hour. I just sat there and watched it. Yeah, it was really
well,
good.
why not?
Really great. Yeah,
Okay.
solid stuff.
Yeah, I need to watch that then.
Yeah, definitely. Don't worry, guys. The dog doesn't die. I saw a lot of people on the internet like, "Oh, the dog doesn't die, does it?" No, it doesn't. It doesn't die. You can watch it.
Good.
Although there is a
That's seriously
website.
that matters.
Yeah, I think it was Dora saying about this the other day in the chat or in the voice chat. She was like, "There's a website that tells you."
Oh, that was
Chantel, wasn't it?
Chantal, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to you both. Yeah, there's a website that you can look up to see if a dog dies in a film, or if you can pet the dog in a game.
Yeah.
Or if the dog dies in a game. Yeah.
Yeah, revolutionary stuff.
Oh yeah, you know, yeah. Definitely.
I mean, I remember I can't remember what movie it was, but it really annoyed me because there was a scene where there was a mugging. This guy was getting mugged in this film, and they were beating him up. One of them had a shotgun, stay the fuck down and all that.
Yeah.
And there was a few cars down. There was just a dog in the passenger seat. They mugged the guy, and the passengers go, "Oh yeah, we mugged him." Walks over, sees the dog, shoots the dog, and walks off. It's like,
what?
That was that made me turn off the film. Cause like,
oh my god,
that's just killing a dog for the sake of killing a dog on screen. That's not actual. I was like, oh fuck that. I don't want to see a dog die, so I just
no.
Well, I mean, I already saw it die, but I didn't want to see. I was like, that just put me off.
That was just
It was the opening
unnecessary.
scene as well. It's just fuck that.
God damn it! Why'd they do this? What the dog doing?
Anyway, were you on work today?
I was in work today, but I was meant to finish at 4:30. I left 3 hours early because it was dead quiet, and I'd finished all my duties. So
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, I'm doing my contract hours this week, but it's fine. So I'm just losing out on a bit of pay, but I was like, I'd rather lose. I mean, yeah, I left. I was just like, obviously I discussed it. I didn't just leave. I was just like, yeah. I don't mind leaving 3 hours because I wasn't the only supervisor in today, so it's a bit easier. When there's another one in, I can, go home if it's quiet. But just unpaid for me hours, Mr. Squidward.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. My job, like, go home a little early, cost of pay when the option arises. I've seen other people in my work do that, but when I say anything, it's just no, can't do that. Mostly the managers do it because some managers
sussy.
I mean, nothing's really gone on with work, although I had one of my days off removed, which really annoyed me.
Oh, which one?
Not for this week, but for the week after, I think. It's Friday because someone who's had 9 months off already, they're due to come back, and they asked for Wednesday off, despite having 9 months off. And since they asked for Wednesday off, I now got to do Friday. So I'm like, sure.
God damn
surely
it.
I should do Wednesday if they're taking Wednesday off, but sure. I guess I have no choice.
Logic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about music as well. About how we were talking about in the Discord earlier. Well, briefly mentioned it about how some music just sounds generic, and trying to find new artists is so hard,
Because I went on Spotify today. I went on the radio thing.
Yeah.
And the mix thing. And I spent like an hour and a half just binging them. Not one song. I was like, this is good. All of them, I was so bored. I was just
Yeah.
The closest thing to a like was a band called Editors or Editor.
Not heard of them.
They're a smaller group. I told my dad about them. He was like, "Oh no," and I was like, "They're the most decent one I found."
No.
Now that's not a dig on them. I've not heard much of their music, but they were the best out of the lot of them.
Yeah.
So, and they have decent music. I haven't heard all of it, but yeah, all the
Yeah.
other ones you recommend me, all the other artists, I was just like,
Yeah. Like,
no.
it's especially hard in metal, to be honest. Like, I feel like a lot of modern metal songs that come out do just literally sound the same. Like, I feel like I've heard the same songs so many times from different artists, the same style, and I'm just like, this is boring. Like,
That's
it's not
probably
new.
why I've never got into it, because you showed me yours music, most of the metal had songs I've had were kind of the same
Yeah.
stuff.
No, I know. I bet a lot of it is sort of the same. So that's why I only listen to specific few bands, that I feel like are unique. Like, I only listen to them if I think, yeah, they sound different.
I mean, I'm getting into pulp more.
Mm.
An artist that I don't think is really. I mean, they're still a lot. The artists are still around,
Yeah.
but I think their last concert was 2013 because they were a band was probably in the 80s and 90s.
Oh, yeah.
But they are making a reunion tour type thing well, I think it was meant to be 2021, but I think it's happening in 2022 now.
Yeah.
I double check that actually because for the sake of my mind. But I would recommend pulp for the most part. I've not heard all of this stuff, and I will say some of the stuff I've had is not for me, but that's just a given.
Yeah.
Even David Bowie, like some of it's not for me, but overall I like it.
Yeah,
My
definitely.
fave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, guys, if you want to, you can message us on Twitter or crimhampodcast@gmail.com. Message us your favorite artists, bands, songs, what sort of genres you're into. Let us know. Discuss about it over there. Twitter is @crimhampod for the username.
Sheffield Metro Point area on December the 8th, 2012. But they have something coming up soon. I can't really see it. Pulp Fiction showing. No, that's a film. Hold on. I was like, oh, they're coming. They're playing soon. Yeah, they announced a tour 2022-2023. Concert dates are apparently up ticket, but that's just the headline according to it. Concert dates are up, but it's probably not up.
Yeah.
You know how headlines are.
Yeah, true. I found a band recently because I was on Avenged Sevenfold Spotify, and they have playlists that the artists have made from the band. And I randomly just found a Halloween one that the guitarist made, and I was just listening through the songs in there, and I found a song called "No One Lives Forever." It's by a band called Oingo Boingo. They were, yeah, and it's.
I feel like I've heard that name before.
Yeah, Oingo Boingo. I think they're
sounds
around
really familiar.
Mainly in the 80s, and a bit in the 90s. But the singer is actually Danny Elfman, who went on to see music, soundtracks for Spider-Man and all that, Batman. Yeah, they're a bit of a crazy band. Like, they're quite bombastic, I guess. But I don't know. I started listening to them. I kind of want to binge their music. I only listened to one album of theirs, which was the same album that song was off.
But send me any songs you think I'll like. Yeah,
I think I put the one I said about in the Discord music chat.
Let me check.
Yeah, there's also a band called Mr. Bungle. They're also the same similar sort of sound, but they're quite wacky and crazy. But yeah, no, really cool though. I like the album art design as well, because it's like Day of the Dead themed.
I saw an album art design. It's on the phone I'm using as the camera at the moment, so I can't show you.
Yeah.
Actually, it might be on my emails, because it was sent. the album art was sent from me from HMV.
Yeah.
Let me just check if that's still the case. But it was this really cool album art, which I'm like, as someone who wants to make album art, I was like, this is like the best looking thing.
Yeah, I haven't.
There it is.
I've had a few ideas about my art page, but I haven't.
Come on, focus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
What? I'm going to focus on... There we go.
Oh, that's really cool art.
Yeah,
guys,
I saw that.
Guys, the art I'm seeing is fucking gorgeous. It's so amazing right now.
Watch it on the YouTube.
Yeah.
Give Me the Future limited edition by Bastille.
Bastille.
Dyslexic. Bastille, yeah. I'm dyslexic, give me a break. Yeah, it says release date 4th of February, so I'm guessing it's a new one they're doing.
Yeah, I like that art. That looks really nice.
Yeah. I'm going to have to check that out. I saw this funny joke, though, where it was just like...
I think you need to focus your camera again, by the way.
I do, yes.
There you go.
It should have autofocus, but guess not.
Mm.
It is set to autofocus.
I turn mine off because it's just like all the time, and I'm just like, yeah, okay.
I saw this meme and it was like, nowadays, you see a song you don't like, next on Spotify. And then it goes, back in the 80s, you buy an album, you don't like it, you keep the album.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess it's true.
You just keep the album.
I mean, what else you wanted? I guess you could sell it, but like...
True, but you might as well keep it.
I'm going to sneeze in a second.
I only buy physical copies of albums for bands I'm really dedicated to. Literally, Avenged Sevenfold or Slipknot. Like, they're the only two I'll buy physical
I've got
copies of.
Bowie and Manic Street Preachers in there. That's what I got at the moment.
The thing is, I'll probably buy the physical copy and then I'll just buy it on Apple Music anyway. Just because I just like that sentimental of having it. Yeah,
I've got the downloaded versions of Bowie songs on my phone. It's like the vinyls for Black Star, which I haven't used yet. As in the code, Heathen and Reality all came with a digital download. With high quality files. Only issue is the website is just god awful.
Like, they always are for those sort of things.
I made an account and the account system doesn't work, so you always have to sign in as guest. So you can only make one-time accounts. That's the only way to use it. I can't remember what this... sorry, my camera flickered then. I can't remember what the thing is called, but it's owned by Sony Music. Sony Music, they should be like... Because Sony are good at audio.
Yeah.
Their headphones are usually the best headphones for most people.
Yeah. But I guess they can't make websites.
No. They also can't make Spider-Man movies, apparently, on their own.
Not on their own, yeah. I
liked... it's hit and miss, actually, yeah.
Well, we watched The Amazing Spider-Man 1 last week. This week. No, last week.
One of the weeks.
A week. It was good, and I'm watching the second one this week. I'm quite excited to watch that. For all its
I've only seen
wackiness.
I saw it 3 times in 3 days because I watched it. I've told you the story before, but I was told everyone here. So I watched it with my brother.
Yeah.
And he fell asleep, but I watched the entire film.
Oh. Yeah.
Then he was like, "Oh, can we just?" I fell asleep at this part. Can we just watch this part? I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." We got to the bit he fell asleep out. We watched the entire part of the film again. It was basically 70% of the film we watched again because he falls asleep like that. He could do nothing for 10 weeks and somehow be tired from doing nothing.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, I fell asleep again." I was like, "Okay, we're not watching it again." But I fell asleep. Yeah, we're not fucking watching this film again. I don't like this film. I'm still excited to see it.
Yeah.
And then he threw a hissy fit. And I was like, "Fine, we can watch this film again." We watched it for the 3rd time, what I did. And he's like, "Well, that was rubbish." I was like... But yeah. He was... I don't know why my brother gets so sleepy so easily.
I think people are seeing the films in a new light. Like... I still think I think they're both still mediocre. both of them. But Andrew Garfield is the best thing about them anyway. He's a great Spider-Man. He definitely deserves, you know, at least another go. You know.
Yeah, one more go.
Yeah, because he was great in No Way Home.
Best part of it for me.
Yeah, he was fantastic. I loved his enthusiasm and that. So, yeah, really good stuff.
Yeah, pretty good.
He's got my favorite suit, I think, as well.
Yeah, I like
in the second one. Yeah, both suits are cool. Yeah,
I know people hate the first one for some reason. I can't really see why.
No,
personally.
I mean realistically, it makes more sense because you can tell it's literally homemade and something like he would be able to make just with like because his eye lenses are just literally sunglasses with the filters for sunglasses.
Yeah.
Whereas I've seen a lot of people be like, "How could Tobey Maguire make his own suit? Like, what? How did he make that?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I agree, but it's not a big deal for me." But yeah,
that's like a whole superhero thing. They just have.
Well, yeah. Usually made out of the same. CW, I'm looking at you, made out of the same freaking material for every superhero costume.
Yep.
They go to the same freaking tailors.
Just see the reverse Flash with Flash at the same tailors. Like,
yeah.
How you doing, buddy?
This is awkward.
The
suit. The tailor's like, I know all your identities. Yeah.
True.
Anyway. That's why we're keeping you alive.
We're dragging the show on.
Yeah. Beating a dead horse. Rip.
One way of putting it.
I mean, I saw one clip from The Flash, and they were literally just using lightsabers, it looked like. Don't know if you've seen that.
But... I saw that.
Yeah.
I see the same comment now. Every time someone criticises it, the same comment is always like, this is a show where you're just meant to have fun. I'm like, well, that's the purpose for anything.
Yeah, like, you can have fun, but... but it's like mindless fun, isn't it? But like you say, it is daytime TV, so it's like...
But the thing is, if you have any show and you say all these shows are just for entertainment, as soon as there's a comic book character in there, you have to realise that a huge portion of your fan base won't be there because it's a show. They'll be there because it's got that character and they want to see stuff from the comics in the show. And The Flash is not treated that way. It's just treated like, oh, there's something for the show. Why don't we basically do that, but not that? So you have a character that's in name the same person, and in powers the same person, but in character and in story are not the same person.
No.
And I guess you could argue, they're trying to do something new with it, but they don't actually do anything new with it. They just do the same thing they do with every character, which is the same plotline, which they've already had.
It's like they're just, I don't know, they're like stressing themselves out. It's like, oh, running out of ideas, just keep going. It's like, no, okay, just stop. You could have stopped a long time ago and it would have been a noble death.
Yeah.
But now you're just beating a dead horse and it's kind of ugly. I don't know if you saw a clip was released for the Batman, the funeral scene. It's like a 2-minute clip.
I've not seen that.
No.
When was it released?
The thing is, I don't think it's an official release. But try and find it. Yeah, it's like a 2-minute clip. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. It's not like we're being officially released. I don't think it's just it is there.
I mean, it could be one of those things where it was leaked.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of things do that, don't they? Where it's like, oh, this was accidentally leaked on the internet. But I feel like stuff like that is just for hype.
I think that was the entire marketing of No Way Home.
Yeah, that Andrew Garfield thing.
Oh yeah, I feel like that was done on purpose.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not doing anything.
Because if you're telling me that's how well Marvel will keep a secret,
I'm elected.
even though they've kept secrets like that bigger secrets like that before.
Yeah.
I just don't believe it.
No, it's yeah, I do think it's just a marketing tool. It's like, oh, this was accidentally leaked. How did this get past our security? It's like, no. I'm gonna actually share a video now. I'll share the clip with you. We can watch it on the podcast and listen to it on the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see it?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like 2-minute 41 clip.
I'm elected. I want to change that.
It seems too high quality to be a normal leak.
I mean, yeah, true. Yeah. I don't know who that character is.
I think she's meant to be like a civil rights activist who's annoyed with the Wayne family for like not funding.
Oh, I think that's actually maybe like Robin or something. I don't know, because I don't know who this funeral was for. Maybe it's for his parents. But like that kid seems important because he's like looking at him.
I thought you meant for like Bruce Wayne's parents. That's late.
A late funeral.
People looking for him, Jim. Sent a couple guys to his house. Nothing. What did his wife say? She hadn't heard from him.
People looking for him, Jim. I don't know. His voice just sounded like people looking for him, Jim. I don't know if that person was Riddler up there or somebody else. Could have been.
Get out of the car! Get out of the car and show your hands!
I haven't got any hands.
I don't have any cars.
Get him up! Get out, show him! Christ, it's Coulson.
There's a bomb around the set!
Let's clear this place out now!
Yeah, it's the end of the clip. Yeah. The Batman coming out.
Yeah, definitely like just a clip thing.
Yeah.
Advertisement.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a cool little clip. Wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it, but yeah, no.
That's actually made me a bit more excited for it.
Yeah, it's out in March, isn't it? I think.
Let me check.
Yeah,
Is it?
properly hyped.
The Bateman 2022 was meant to be released this year, or last year, I mean, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, March 4th. That's not too long.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Okay, I'm excited. I mean, I was excited before, but like,
Yeah.
not really expecting what to expect, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what to expect from it really, but I'm hyped.
Definitely
yeah,
going
of course.
cinema for it.
Oh yeah, God, fuck yeah.
Adam, hopefully, God.
Adam, God, our friend, Adam, our good friend God, had his appendix removed recently. We're all praying for Adam. True
Don't know why he
story.
removed them.
No, I don't know why he took it out. Personal choice, he said.
Look, guys, look what I found. Oh, I feel sick, and he fell over.
Oh, I feel sick.
Teaches him.
See, appendix was just like it's an unnecessary organ now, isn't it? I think it was only needed like back in the prehistoric things. Apparently it's not really that useful now.
The appendix. There we
The
go.
appendix.
Picture of the appendix. Now, what function does the appendix do? Normally, the appendix sits in the lower abdomen. The function of the appendix is unknown.
Unknown.
I'm sure it's known.
That's so random.
One theory of the appendix: it acts as a storehouse for good bacteria rebooting. Well, if that was the case, anyone with no appendix would be really ill after that, wouldn't they? Because they don't get good bacteria.
It's weird 'cause it's just like a really tiny just thing on the end of your intestines.
That's what Google says. I'm sure there is a meaning for it, though.
What is the appendix?
Unless I typed in something else for, I don't know.
No, I got the same answer. No, apparently it's a mystery.
All I know is if it's really hurting and you leave it, you die.
Yeah, because it like can poison your blood, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think if it starts hurting, I think it's like you got 48 hours or some shit.
Yeah. It's random. It's just like a
But
little
once it's
tail
removed,
on the
it's
end of
fine.
your, intestines or colon, your semicolon. Yeah. Weird.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else going on other than God removing his appendix? Oh, calling him God is like an inside joke between us two.
Yeah. We call our friend Adam God. It's
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know this. So we just say it behind his back. I'm sure he would take it as a compliment.
I don't know how it started.
I don't know how it started. I think there was just parallel versions of Adam. One of them is the manager, because he was wearing that manager's shirt in Weatherspoons. That's about it, really. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anything else going on? Sorry, carry on.
I was gonna say I know the manager stuff was before God, but yeah.
Yeah, that came before God. The Bible too. Yeah, anything else going on? I not really. I cleared out my wardrobe today, or I try to organize it a bit more, and gonna take some of it to charity. Yeah, it's okay. Whenever I do it, my wardrobe never feels any less full. But
yeah, same.
I'm like, well, I've got rid of
back
so much now, and it's just like, oh, I'm not getting rid of any more.
Yeah, I did. I filled an entire black bag full.
Yeah,
and then some. My wardrobe still feels just as stuffed as it is.
Yes, so, oh my God. Mine's only like a frame sort of thing. And I'm like, I'm worried it's going to collapse. I'm just like, I need to take some weight off it.
My sister sent me, oh, you want a new cabinet for your room? Here's this one. I'm like, that's a great wardrobe. Issue 1, though, it's £300. Issue 2, it's a corner one. So that means it can either go in that corner, which is the door, or that corner, which is taken up on my old brother's bed, which I can't move because it won't fit in. It could fit in this corner, but then it'd be a weird, tiny gap, unnecessary gap like between this and the wall.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Issue, whatever one I like is next is my parents want me to swap my room with my sister. So even if I bought this wardrobe, it'll fit in this room fine. It won't fit in that room fine. So it'd be like there's no reason for me to buy it. As much as I would want it.
Yeah, you just don't have the space.
I don't have the space.
Just chop up your brother's bed and that's it, really.
Yeah, that's it.
Burn it.
I mean, nothing else is going on with me.
No.
I've been trying to play the old Medal of Honor games, but they've been proving to be a bit tiring to get working. Despite being on EA Play and EA Origins. One of them is shit. Yeah, I just don't want to work. The base game works, which is fine.
That's the main thing, I suppose.
The expansion packs don't work. Spearhead seems to be more-ish hard to work, but that's the least best one out of the lot, to be fair. Still good, but it's the least out of the Breakthrough, which is usually my favourite, doesn't want to seem to work at all as well, which is weird because they both worked last night.
No.
So, I don't know what's going on there. They just don't want
No.
to.
Something unimaginable has happened.
But yeah, other than that, nothing's really going on. I've been putting off going to town because I've been feeling way too tired lately. Was meant to go today, but I woke up at like 11:30. I was like, screw it.
Yeah. I mean, yes, it's my dad's birthday tomorrow. It's going to be
Oh, nice.
the big old 63. So I just got him some lager. San Miguel, however you say it.
My sister's birthday on the 28th.
Yeah,
Maybe 32.
blimey.
Hmm.
I'm.
No,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not old or young.
I mean, I don't know. I'm the youngest in the family. I'm 24. Still makes me like.
I'm 23.
I don't know. I still wake up like, what the fuck? I'm 24.
Again? Yeah. Anyway, we should wrap this up
Yeah.
before we get wrapped up by the corporates in charge of us podcasting.
Like corporate overlords.
We've got a gun to our heads. I knew I shouldn't have signed that contract.
I never signed a contract before reading, but they took away my eyes, so I couldn't read it.
Oh, yeah, it said that in the contract.
Oh.
Only your eyes, though. It didn't take away mine.
Yeah.
I just didn't read it.
So when you were reading it, well, they took away my eyes.
Yeah, and then I gave it to you. I was like, oh no, should I let you read it first before they took away your eyes? But yeah, anyway, see you later, everybody. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for watching.
Stay hammy, and thank you for watching.
Stay legendary. And I'm just going to do a pose for the thumbnail of this video right now. Okay.
I didn't.
You didn't.
But
yeah.
you can take a random frame that makes me look awful.
I never do. Anyway, we'll talk to you next week, everybody. Send in any questions, stories, your favorite music, your favorite book, your favorite type of
Yes.
dog.
Do music. Send it and dog.
Do the music. You can contact us on Twitter at CrimhamPod or by email crimhampodcast@gmail.com. Goodbye, everyone. A closing quote from me. Goodbye. That was it. That was the quote.
And a closing quote from him. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. I'm glad that's over now. I hate podcasting so much.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I bet the people that
Dog shit.
but they don't even listen, do they?
No.
They see an episode come up and they don't even listen.
I put my blood, sweat, and tears in this. That's probably why the computer isn't working.
Yeah, there's G fuel in mine.